Hey there, sweetness, how goes it? I do hope that it goes well. Quick name of the game. If there is anything that is connected to this collective that is beautiful, and I invite you to take that shit with you. If, however, nothing here resonates, that's alright. You just leave it right where you fucking found it. It's probably a piece of information that was meant for somebody else in the collective, and you should never, ever take something off the table, or in general, that does not belong to you. Keep in mind that time may be fluid as well as energy, and let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes, we fucking shall. What are we getting into? All signs, energy check, see what's popping in the collective. Welcome home, homies. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the Shanty tribe if you like the vibe. Spirit of love, truth, grace, forgiveness, kindness. Spirit of divinity, spirit of magic. Guide these messages. Guide myself and the collective always and always. Thank you. All right. Let's see what's bubbling. Nine of Pentacles. Someone's in alchemy mode right now. Excuse me. Whew. Good hit. Someone is taking everything that they have been given, everything they've learned, everything they've earned, everything they've grown, everything they've found, all the sticks and stones that have been thrown at them along the way. I'm even seeing all the stones and sticks that they threw at others. They've gone back and they've done their best to take them back and apologize for them. But it's like a alchemical process of hunting and gathering and creating, and hunting and gathering and creating. 2, 3, 4 on the timer when I said that. This is fruition of not only hunting and gathering materials and whatnot, but it is also, I'm not sure if it's like discovery or learning how to combine all the materials with divinity, with a renowned sense of spirit, and share it in a way that brings in sunshine and growth and abundance and protection and higher levels of alchemy. If you can't see where you're going and you can't see where you are, stop. Stop. Full stop. Don't drink anything. Don't, and I don't necessarily mean that physically, but maybe, like, don't go getting drunk, don't, but if you feel like you're trapped in this moment, and you feel really weak and like you're just gonna buckle, and you can't see your way forward and you can't see your way out of it, take a moment and just full stop for a second. Lean on spirit. Let spirit brace you and show you the way forward, the way to the tippy top of the mountain, will show you what Spirit sees for you and show you how to make it to the top of this mountain. But there is a warning here. I'm not even going to say don't cry over spilled milk, but don't overreact if you or someone cries at spilled milk. Sometimes that just makes people sad. But also I'm getting, if you can't see your way out, practice temperance and don't take in the surroundings if you can't see what the surroundings truly are and what it is that you're really taking in. I like it. Let me take a sip of coffee. A little bit of coffee and a whole lot of Jesus takes me where I gotta be. All right. If you feel like you have to take that pause for a second, do know you'll feel when it's time to resume. You'll be able to feel your way to the top of that mountain, the top of the pair of mountains. Alchemy, 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 guys. That is the energy in the air today. It is taking absolutely nothing, or the worst of all things, and turning it into something fucking banging, something magical, mystical, something worthy of praise and worthy of sharing, worthy of being shared. Oh, I don't like that. There's something about the door to yesterday wanting to open, where it's almost like this transmutation and alchemy, this project, whatever this is, it requires for the door to yesterday to be left open just a little bit. But that then requires the ability to be in control of opening and closing that door. See what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, hunting, gathering. If I have to open up this door to the past for a moment, then okay. But I'm in control of when and how to open it and close it. Period. It'd be like, okay, something in there was a lesson I learned, or, something I keep back here that I can open, kind of gather the fruit from, and then get out real quick before the past even knows I'm there. And get back to that building, growing and creating and sharing, especially with those that have been caught at the same damn crossroads before, drinking the wrong damn Kool-Aid, crying over the wrong things, or not being allowed to cry over the right things. Either or, both, yes, but also those that just can't see either. Excuse me. Being able to know when to open the door and show people that are stuck back here how to get out and close that door. Oh, I can't see it all. Yeah, that's what these cards are saying to you right now, my dear. And a huge crow just flew by the window. And now he's talking to us. Maybe your spirit or totem or power animal. You may want to look up messages from the crow today, whenever you're seeing this reading. Also, I'm getting a need to tell you guys, or a desire to tell you guys. There may be a difference, I don't know. But I feel like the snake is so both underrated and overrated at the same damn time. When it comes to the snake that eats itself, when it comes to the coil of the kundalini, when it comes to the tricky serpent, when it comes to all of it. The muscle, the strength, the mysticality, hypnosis. I don't know. There's something very underrated and at the same time overrated about it. And yeah, there was something about that just popped into my mind to speak on. Anyway, all these pentacles, guys, all these pentacles. It's like literally starting with absolutely damn nothing, or what looks or appears to be nothing, and turning it into something fruitful, something healing, something worthy of divine praise. Like praise divine and divine will praise you, right? It's that sort of thing. And it's like you're raising and praising, and so spirit, source, will, is raising and creating and praising with you, for you, in you, around you. Yes. Keep your control over that door, you know? Keep your reasons and your explorations and your gathering missions pure of intent, pure of heart, pure of mind, pure of body, spirit, soul, all of it. Yes. What was that? That was a movie, and the guy's like, yes. Can't remember what that was. Date movie, maybe, but it was like, it's a spoof movie. It's funny. I don't know. Someone is reflecting on how they got to be the way they are. I don't know if that's you. It could be a Aries, Leo, Sag, a little bit of air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But it doesn't have to be. It's just something thought and logic based. Someone's using their mind's eye, their third eye, to, hey, gorgeous, how you doing? Excuse me. They're using their mind's eye to sort of dissect themselves in their situation and be like, how is it that I got to where I am? How is it that I am the way that I am? How did I get this way? How did I get these ways about me? It's just like trapped in that thought, encircling themselves in it. It's like I'm getting kind of like Hermit and Dark Night of the Soul at the same time. And it's like a moment of realization of, I got this way because I had to have everything my way. Or adversely, I got this way because I never had things my way. Maybe a little bit of both. I never had things my way, so I made sure in any way that I could assert control, I did, and I over-asserted. It's just so much reflecting, and that's present energy, like today and tomorrow. And they're going to make a decision based on all of these things, all these thoughts that encircle them. They're going to make a decision. They're either going to try to go back for something, or they're going to move forward to something completely unknown. And wherever they land, well, I don't know which one they're going to choose, you know? I can't say that. One of them will make them very fucking strong and fruitful. One of them will make them very weak and unhappy. Either way, they're going to build upon it, build upon the choice that they make. Because they feel like they have to, and they feel like they have absolutely no choice. After all the thoughts and all the actions and all the choices and all the cycles and all the circles, they have no choice but to make a choice and to go with it and run with that choice. Yeah. And then protect everything that they build from there. I just say at what cost. But then at the cost of everything, at the cost of peace, at the cost of, well, not at the cost, this is what they gain peace, they gain everything that can't be bought, everything that costs everything, yet nothing at the same time because it can't be paid for. And that's where everything starts to get created. That's where the conception is. That's the co-creation, the visualization, and manifesting, bringing it forward from the mind's eye into the actual vision. You know, I'm a pretty broke chick. In my mind's eye, I've always wanted a beautiful little set of cast iron things. And somehow, through my divine journey of transmutation and alchemy and learning and earning and all of it, I brought it from my mind's eye into a reality with the help of divine, absolutely. And then I go forth and I utilize techniques to broaden that vibration and share. Like on, I get on here and I do smoke cleanses and smoke baths with you guys, or I put it right here on my altar so you guys could see it and be like, oh, what a cute little teapot, It brings in a good, calm, healing energy. And, for my home and my family and my loved ones. And yeah, my home, my family, my loved ones. It's just, I don't know. I guess an energy of building light out of darkness. It is, how do you spark fire in pure darkness? How do you spark that fire? How do you spark light? With enough fucking friction. Friction. And I'm not talking about with sticks. I'm talking about that divine, oh, sorry, I get a little loud, that divine spark, that divine fire, that philosopher's fire. Where does it spark for you? Or how? And if you're still wondering that yourself, sit with your spirit team, sit with yourself, sit with divine, source, God, spirit, yes. Just sit, be still, and know that you're surrounded by the universe. And the universe has such potential to be a divine, beautiful thing when you work with it. I hope y'all are doing that. I think we're going to do a couple of index cards. Let's get fun for a second. A little bit of a flash reading. Ooh, something's going to hit the nail on the head. Excuse me. Huh. All right, this is where we start, you guys. Who is that? Yeah, I think they were before like that. Don't mind my technique, you know? So, and I don't mean this in any, like, you know, I'm just having fun, period. This is a light masculine energy and a dark feminine energy. With an absolute galaxy of monumental differences between the two of them. A galaxy. But the heat, that they feel for each other is like volcanic lava. And the electricity that they feel for each other is like lightning. There's something about the third time around the moon. On my table, the moon correlates to today. But maybe something today will feel like 3 times a deja vu. Whatever day you're watching this, time may be fluid. But there's something that it's like the surface of this relationship, the surface of this dynamic is like 10 million degrees Fahrenheit. The first time, so it's like it's happened before. It's like a deja vu thing. I don't know, but it's like at the surface level, the first time, it's like if you were to check the temperature of the relationship, the first time these two, it's like they have three tries, 3 strikes, you're out, 3 nails, 3 strikes and you're out, and something's coming quick about the third try. Like hopping on in on the coiled tail, right? On the coiled tail. But the first time, the first go of it, if you were to check the temperature of the relationship, the surface temperature was like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. And then something happened, there was some sort of separation, some sort of breakup, some sort of coming apart. And I mean, like, look at the nails in this board. They're not really even holding it together. The 2 that are in there so far, it's like the first one, somebody hit the nail on the head with something and it screwed up I don't know, I'm thinking like twin flame. It feels like twin flames. And I want to say somebody screwed up the mission and then tried again. It's like, all right, dust off, try again. Hit the nail on the head again. And it almost was right. It was almost done properly. I don't want to say it was almost right, but it was almost done properly. But there was still a little bit of room for error. And this board's still flipped up, but there's still this one big old nail. And it's like, this is the shoe that wants to drop, and it wants to come the third time around. I don't know why I'm getting, this is something I'm getting. And I'm getting the light and dark between these guys. It changes. As I said before, it was like he's the, light energy, like light masculine, dark feminine, but I feel like they change. I feel like it's equilibrium. So I feel like they mirror each other and they go back and forth and they, whichever suits, and sometimes they could both be in the same energy. I don't know. That's why I say, yeah, it feels like twin stuff because it's a bit confusing, but at the same time, if you just feel it for a moment, then you just get it, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, this third time around, the deja vu. It's like one more chance, one more shot, coming in like lightning, coming in hot. And stands to be, so it's like the first time was 100 degrees Fahrenheit. The second time was 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. And then something happened, but this third time around stands to be 10 million degrees Fahrenheit. Does that make sense? Third time around, just burning hot. And then it makes me think that, something about this is part of that opening the door into somebody's past and taking a peek in. And that helps to create that spark in the dark that creates the fire that burns for those still trapped and can't see to see their way forward. Drop the mic. Fuck. Oh, I like it. Somebody is absolutely wide awake. Wide awake. I feel like it's one of them, one of these energies. And the other one, narrowly asleep. There was just a dark-haired masculine energy waving, saying hi, and then I was like, oh, and put the cards down. And then he showed back up in reverse, holding his heart like, oh, what? Don't you love me? I don't know what that was about, but dark-haired masculine energy. And now he's not showing his face. He just showed me a shovel. I'm like, fine, we'll bury it. We'll bury that message, I guess. Really? Yep, polar bear. Hammer it shut. Okay. All right. Ice me out then. I didn't mean to make you feel left out. I just wanted to get a shuffle. Don't judge me, monkeys. All right, let's do the Pleasure Palace over here. Messages for the collective. Energy checking messages. Energy checking and getting messages. What do we got? What do we got? You guys want to talk about alchemy and making things from basically nothing? This deck of cards was $1, okay? $1 at the Dollar Tree. Well, $1 in the tax. But this came from the Pleasure Pit in, Las Vegas, I think? It's like a casino. Excuse me. That's really cool. I don't have a vehicle at the moment. I wouldn't be able to get there. But Spirit provides opportunities, little things that you are able to, I found this deck. It's $1. I've used it so many times in so many ways, but especially for channeled messages. We have a Virgo that's teeter-tottering. I'm not saying this like it's a race, like life's a race, or like, anybody's life is a race. But I'm just kind of seeing, it's fun to get into things. Use your inner child just a little bit. Use your imagination. I'm kind of seeing my table right now as like a game board. And we have a Virgo just popped out on the table. and potentially it might be two energies. We might have a Virgo and we might have an air sign, because it is Five of Swords. But I channeled and write little messages, and we have Virgo. And on this game board, all right, it's two. I feel like it's two. We have an air sign and we have a Virgo. If you're not an air sign or a Virgo, maybe you know an air sign or a Virgo, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Virgo that, this could connect to potentially. If not, maybe it's just something entertaining for, entertainment's sake. But they are teeter-tottering from letting go of their yesterdays, letting go of their past, and no longer letting it bind them. All right? No longer staring forward into the past like it's their future. Excuse me. They are coming out of an energy of being defensive, an energy of being triggered, and an energy of being alone. Now, they may have been in these energies because someone else helped them conceive these energies, help put them in it, kind of talked them into being in the energies or the vibes, or they did it to themselves, like self-deception. Either way, maybe it was a combination, but they're coming out of it. They're moving out of that and into the present, into looking at, they're not even focused on looking at tomorrow yet, okay? They're not that far yet. But they're getting closer and closer and closer each time they work on their defensiveness. Each time they work on what triggers them. Each time they work on why being alone causes them to be triggered and or defensive. Over here, we have a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, activating love. At first sight. Four of Cups energy. I like that. I'm also getting, I feel like this water sign right here, or at least very emotional, thoughtful, nurturing, nourishing kind of energy, water energy, they are ahead of the curve, so to speak. They're not, like I said, it's not a race. They're not winning, like racing to get to the end, but it is like a big old game board with all kinds of checkpoints and all kinds of, little stops and routes along the way. And it's like this water sign activates love at first sight. It's almost like a Virgo came along and met this water sign, and even though they're not in the same place, they're still basically eye level with each other. That card wants to stay there, so we're going to see what that says, but they're still basically eye level with each other. And they can still see each other, and it's like they kind of met somehow on some plane, on some level, in the Virgo and or air sign, activated love. Like it could be a few different water signs I'm talking about over here, but activated love in them and triggered them to want to move out of whatever yesterday held for them and into whatever today holds for them. And the water energies over here on the brink of well, I know I need to be present in today, but I also need to look forward to tomorrow. And they're a little bit closer to looking forward to tomorrow. Previous heartbreak heals, but it's in the reverse. Yep, I feel like what I'm getting with that is, of course, things heal. Like the heart heals, the people, they heal. But there is a situation, maybe a relationship, that any one of these people were in. They could have all been in different little connections and kind of karmic tie situations. That maybe they thought at some point it was going to heal, like it was going to come back together and have another go around, but these situations aren't. They weren't meant to be healed. They were meant to teach. They were meant to be learned from. They were meant, for many good things to be gained, even if they're hard things. Yeah. But I'm getting, it's like when the past is laid to rest and that proverbial door is closed and intently sealed, then comes the understanding of what does and does not need to heal and or be healed. Does that make sense? And what needs to just be let go of. And maybe not treated, but cured. Those are different. I feel like that's what it's all about. It's not always about healing. Sometimes it's about the cure. If and when and where there may be one, there isn't always. No, no, no. Hello, my dear. How are ya? But yeah, not necessarily always about the heal. But if, is there a cure? Because then that cuts out the whole, healing and healing and healing and healing and healing and healing and healing. Something just popped in way over to the eyeball that you can't see here. Something is not an energetic match. What is that about? What was that about? Where did that come from and why? Okay, so my table has a verse that I wrote scribed on it, okay? It says, "The sun has set on yesterday, the moon will fall today, in order for tomorrow to rise and shine." And it helps me do my readings, all right? So, energetic match in the reverse over here. Clarifier, I may stumble, but I'll never fall. In the reverse, mirroring, the moon will fall today. Okay? So I'm going to take, no reunion, wish card. I'm figuring things out. All right. Hang on, let's figure this out. So this, I feel like that was a different energy. We're going to take it off the table. This, no energetic match, no reunion, no fantasy, unsteady, unwell, hateful, cruel, held back, hurt. I may stumble, but I'll never fall. And then the wish card. There may be an Aries. But what I'm getting with this mirroring energy about the moon is that things absolutely fall apart. Situations, perspectives, hearts, minds, souls, projects, homes, lives. The fucking world crumbles and stumbles and falls apart when it's based on lies, when it's based on unhealed, hurt, held back, cruel, hateful, unsteady, unwell, unmatched energies. So, I don't know, something just always take a moment, especially if you're coming into a new energetic relationship with anyone. It doesn't have to be romantic, just period. Always wish well on those that may have caused you to fall. Always wish well on those that you've caused to fall. Always wish healing and maybe potentially cure if possible. But always take time. This is the important part. Always take time to conversate and communicate and figure things out. I'm well, thanks. How are you? Take time to figure things out. Take time to talk things through. Take time to think through the haze that sometimes just is the mind. Take time to seek peace, serenity, harmony, balance, strength, healing. I'm not talking smack about healing at all when I say it's not all about the healing. Oh, I wish everybody cures and healing in harmony, like anything you need. Something about a Libra being obsessed with you. I kind of want to take that as the law, obsessed with you in a way that's unsteadying. I don't know. Something about somebody needing to walk away, either with or to or for Leo. Something about Leo making their feelings known today, or you making yours known. Sagittarius says, I don't know, there's something here about Saggy. I'm not sorry that I took you for granted. But I don't know if that's a Sagittarius saying that or somebody saying that to a Sagittarius. Either way, there's unconditional love there. Something weird just came through. Queen of Cups is also Queen of Swords. Multi-dimensional between open-hearted loving energy and self-love and self-esteem. And there's something about really, really, really strong intentions being manifested regarding divine infinite love and nothing less than divine infinite unconditional love for this Queen of Swords that is also Queen of Cups. Somebody has Gemini in their chart. Woo! That was a lot. Somebody drank a love potion, but it didn't work. They're not under a love spell. Instead, they recognized it and they're able to alchemize on it in some divine way. Something about making the right choice with an Aquarius. Something about giving it your best shot with a Cancer, or a Cancer is giving it their best shot. And they say, I'm not going anywhere. Again, yep, giving it their best shot. All right, that's what I have for you guys. I appreciate you. I like you. I like you a lot. Until we speak again, my dears. Mwah. Oh, thank you. I'm well. Sorry, I don't get a chance to look at the chats a whole lot. I try to look forward at the cards. And yeah, I do hope that looking back, if you missed anything, you get some helpful, entertaining messages. Yeah. Hit that like button. Until we speak again, my dears. Mwah.